Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to share this Meant for More moment with you today. And as you can see, I have a special guest. Her name is Doreen Moore. And if you've been around my campus for a while, you've probably heard me brag about her because she is such an amazing example of someone who is living her Meant for More journey. And so I wanted to give you a real look at what is the Meant for More journey, because it's unfolding for all of us all the time, whether we realize it or not. And when you start to follow the Meant for More formula and put the steps in place, you can really make it into something amazing. Now, the Meant for More formula, by the way, here it is, my new baby, coming out with Hay House on April 14th. It's called Meant for More by Sasevich. And I want to point something out as we go into Doreen's journey, the tagline, which I know it's probably hard for you to see, but let me tell you what it says. The proven formula to turn your knowledge into profits. And Doreen could not be a better example of someone who had this knowledge, probably never even thought about turning it into profits beyond what she was doing. And she's not, didn't show up as a business person or a salesperson. And I know that's the case for a lot of you. So Doreen, hi.
Hi.
This is Doreen from collegepreproadmap.com. So if you hear something you like today, you can go and find out more about Doreen at collegepreproadmap.com. She's helping my middle schooler and my high schooler right now, and it is making all the difference for the way they are taking responsibility for their own path, which is such a blessing to take it off of me. But let me back up, because when Doreen and I met, she wasn't someone who had this website. I don't even think it was in her view. In fact, she was a high school, college counselor. Let her tell you a little bit more about her Meant for More journey.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be talking with you. So yes, it's 28 years of being a high school counselor. I love helping students and parents and connecting them with information. I went to college, I have my master's degree, and that's what I wanted to do. And back about in 2012, 2013, I started to get this entrepreneurial feeling, like I really want to do something more outside of my office at the high school. Loved what I did, but I wasn't being challenged. I wanted something more.
I mean, so you guys, 28 years. And for those of you that have a high schooler, there's a school of hundreds of kids. And there's like this one person that usually isn't even full-time in many schools. They're funded by the PTSA, and everybody's supposed to get their information from this person. So they do a great job. But, we all kind of know it's really important. And boy, would we love to dive in deeper with that person if we could. Yeah. So that was Doreen for 28 years. She's that person on, a high school campus, helping parents and kids navigate the college path.
Very true. Lots of students, lots of questions, not enough hours in a day, but when you know that you're in the right place, you love it. It's like you just get there and you just stay till 5 or 6 o'clock and you just take care of business. So I needed a little bit more. So I was talking to my husband, and my husband had been to a couple of Lisa's events. And I'm like, I need some business sense, because I don't know business, and I don't even know where to begin, like charging. And so it was fabulous just to put in some audio and just listen, and just starting to believe in, I have something that helps people. And that's my big thing. I'm not going to sell, face cream. That's great too. I buy that. But how can I help
Thank God
families?
Other people sell that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of that. But how can I help families make that connection and reduce the stress? Because typically, 80-85% of students are going to be moving on to high school. I mean, from high school to college. That's really the percentage. So there's a ton of families. And so that's when I decided I have 28 years of experience, and I'm gonna push forward. So super, super excited. I left the school. That was a big deal. I gave them a year's notice. I was like, I'm gonna cover all my bases. All my notes were in order. I was on the hiring team to replace me, which I was like so excited to share that information and my stories with that new counselor. But it's so important to think, if you love what you're doing and you're satisfied, great. But never think for a moment that there isn't something else that will that will be attractive, and it's scary. So I have to say that. I mean, I see Lisa on stage and I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't imagine. Well, I just shot 145 videos for a program, 145. Like I did that by myself with the help of editing and all that, and they were horrible at the beginning. And then I went, you know what? Get your message out there. Help someone, help those families. So what you're giving them is something they need. So I didn't see it as like a hokey pokey sales thing. It was more of like delivering good information that it was helping families. So really excited. And for 8 years, I've been doing my private practice. So I overlapped a little, just did my private referral only, nights only, never ever interfered with my day job. And then I needed to like rip that Band-Aid off and say, I've got to do this full time. And I love it. And I'm adjusting to the flexibility, but I'm able to serve families and give them the information and the time to help them understand their high school student as a high schooler, and then the college part, because it has to be one before the other. We can't just say, hi, how are you? What's your college list?
Right.
That just doesn't make any sense. Our high
How
school
many
kids
times,
need, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Doreen, please go ahead.
Our high school kids need that support to make sure they feel important, and that they have someone that they can trust and talk to, because it may not be the parent as they get a little bit older. So it's a trusting, value, respectful thing that is kind of key. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it really, really worked with my own kids. Again, she's at collegepreproadmap.com. I know some of you are going to need to find her. The thing I want to highlight about your Meant for More journey, there's so many things you said. First of all, I hope this is speaking to so many of you that might have experience in something for 5 or 10 or 20 years, never even thought it could become your second half career, right? Or your purpose-driven career. And Doreen's an amazing example of someone who made that happen. I also love how you shared that it became your side hustle before your full-time thing. So, she was doing her thing, totally honoring and respecting her place of employment and helping people on nights and weekends, because what I know, because I've seen this journey now for, 15,000 clients in 134 countries. So this Meant for More formula works all over the world. Is that probably what was happening for you is people always wanted to pick your brain, right? On nights and weekends, they want to pick your brain about what you do. And in the beginning, that's great. We just let them, we give it, right? Is that
right.
accurate
Yes.
for your path?
100%.
Yes. But what happens over time, guys, is that when you do that and they don't have any skin in the game, they didn't make an investment, it's just you giving and giving and giving, you've been giving all day and then you're giving on the side, is unfortunately, they don't tend to do much with it.
Right.
And it wasn't until Doreen did the first step of the Meant for More formula, which is called Make Peace with Sales. And a lot of my educators and teachers and health professionals, none of my clients consider themselves a salesperson, right? It's just that part one of the Meant for More formula is you've got to reframe the game, reframe your head about sales, and realize that letting people pick my brain is just it's painful. I mean, doesn't that sound painful? Pick your brain. What if I pick it for them? And that's what Doreen went through in the Meant for More process. Is she picked her brain. She organized what she knew. She's now put it into a bunch of videos, and that's now available on her website as a paid course. So it's our responsibility to discover our unique value, as Doreen did, and then to pick our brain so that we can organize what we know and help other people with it. Does that sound like your path that you've been on?
It does. Yes, it really does. And it's so fulfilling.
Yeah.
And I thought I was fulfilled, and I was, but this makes it it elevates it to a different level.
Yeah, I'm so with you. And I'm so proud of you.
I thank you. You've seen this journey. When Jeff's like, okay, here you go. And I'm like, I've got 3 days to prepare for like this information night. And it just really put things in place. And my mindset was ready. Yeah.
Perfect.
So that was great.
So we'll show a lot more, but we consider, now I've come to see that there's 3 parts to the journey. So Doreen's a great example. The first part is called Discover Your Unique Value. In fact, for those of you that are still wanting to see that, I have a new course. I'm offering it to you right now completely for free. It's called the Discover Your Unique Value mini course. So it's digital and worksheets. You can do it from anywhere, anytime. You can get it at meantformoregift.com, meantformoregift.com. So if you don't have it already, go get it while I'm offering it free. And so phase one is discover your unique value. And Doreen saw, she followed the guidelines. It says, where do people want to pick your brain? That's actually one of the questions in the course. And she saw, they're always wanting to pick my brain about what I do. So, and then the second step, the second phase, which Doreen went through, is nail your offer. And that's where you jump into our Nail Your Offer program, and you figure out, how would I take this unique value and turn it into something I offer? And then the third phase, and this is where also Doreen has done the work and is really going into implementation, is to create what we call the Love Your Life sales machine. And that's where she is getting out there, and she's doing video and she's speaking. There's lots of different ways that you can make your offer. So we'll continue to unpack this in further Meant for More moments, but I wanted you all to meet Doreen. I wanted you all to have a chance to see what's possible with, again, as it says in Meant for More, turn your knowledge into profits. And she is a poster child for having done that. So thank you for making this Meant for More moment happen today, Doreen. Is there anything you want to say in closing?
Just, parents, you got this. Don't give up. Don't give up, because it's worth the fight, and the love it's all going to work out. And I thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yes. It is worth the investment. It's worth the investment in your children when they're going into their Meant for More from high school to college. It's worth the investment in yourself to do the work to be on your own Meant for More journey. We're all always growing, our kids and ourselves, and we can't leave either part of that equation out, moms. So make sure that you, like Doreen, fellow mom, that you are on your own growth path as well. All right. Thank you, Doreen. So appreciate
You're welcome.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Episode end. That was fabulous. Great job.
Well, you're like a natural. I'm like, following her lead.
Hot topic.
I was going to say, how they say happy wife, happy life? No, it's happy kid, happy family, happy child is what I should have said. But I went, I don't want to go there.
No, but I think it's a good example, because we will invest for our kids and we forget about ourselves. So we'll share when this goes out, if you might want to share it with your friends and family and following, because a lot of times until someone else interviews you, the closest people to you don't really get the changes you've made. So if you have a list that's following you, or you have, people that you stay in contact with, of course, I'd love them to know about the book so they can discuss, follow your path. But they also, believe it or not, sometimes people in my own circles, they think they know what I do, but they don't until they see an interview.
No, that's so true. Okay. I would love that. Any information?
Yeah. When we send it out, we'll send you the email, and then you can forward it out. I'll make sure Angela has that on her list.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Have a great day.